The moment arrives when your phone is at 3% battery and you're rushing out the door. You glance at the clock, heart racing, and gamble. Plug in for 5 minutes, hope for 10 minutes, and sprint out with half a charge. It's a ritual millions of us know too well. But imagine something far bolder, fully recharging that phone in 10 minutes flat. In 2025, that is no longer science fiction. It's edging into real hardware territory. The phone that charges in 10 minutes, it's coming. And what it means for our mobile lives might be bigger than it seems. Think back just a few years. A fast charger used to mean 50% in 30 minutes, maybe 80% in an hour. You still had to plan your day around charging, plug in overnight, and watch the battery icon crawl. The fast-charging arms race has completely changed the rules. One of the biggest leaps came from Realme, which unveiled its 320 watts supersonic charge concept. It could charge a smartphone from 0 to 100% in just 4.5 minutes using a specially designed 4,420 mAh battery and simultaneous multi-cell charging. That demonstration isn't in millions of phones yet, but it proved that the physics of ultra-fast charging is shifting. Around the same time, the fastest charging phones available to consumers were already reaching full charge in 30 to 40 minutes, a pace that once seemed impossible. So, when we talk about 10-minute charging, we're not purely speculating. We're on the edge of reality. A 2025 article put it simply: in 2025, fast charging has hit a stunning milestone. 0% to 100% in just 10 minutes. That means soon. You might plug your phone in during a coffee break and walk out with a full battery. The implications ripple through daily life, device design, user behavior, energy consumption, and even electronics manufacturing. 3 innovations make ultra-fast charging possible. First, dual-cell or multi-cell battery architecture. Traditional lithium-ion batteries were single-cell packs, but ultra-fast charging demands splitting the battery into 2 or more cells. This allows current to be distributed evenly, heat to be reduced, and charging to be more efficient. Realme's demo used for stacked cells, which were monitored for voltage, current, and temperature to ensure each one remained safe and balanced. Second, ultra-high wattage chargers and cables. Where typical fast charging once hovered around 25 watts, we now see 150, 200, and even 320 watts demonstrations. The higher the input, the faster the charge. But the cable, adapter, and phone all need to support it. Without the correct combination, charging slows and heat management becomes critical. Third, sophisticated thermal management and advanced charging algorithms. Charging at these speeds generates significant heat, which can degrade battery chemistry over time. Leading companies continuously monitor every cell in real time to keep the battery safe and long-lasting. Some phones even throttle charging if the device is under load or in a hot environment. So why does this matter? Picture your day. You commune with a phone at 8% battery, rush into a cafe, and in 10 minutes, you're at 100%. No need for power banks. No anxiety about battery drain mid-meeting. No overnight plug-in required if you overslept. One change like this can alter everything, from smartphone design to how we manage downtime. Bigger batteries may not be as necessary, and we could start charging during short breaks rather than long stretches at home. But it's not all magic yet. The 4.5-minute full charge demo hasn't reached mass markets, and Realme's 320 watts tech is still largely in demo units. Most consumers are still on devices charging in 30 to 40 minutes. Voltage standards and charger compatibility vary by region, and proprietary cables are often required to hit maximum speeds. Without them, you'll get slower charging, and thermal limits may still restrict performance. So, the phone that charges in 10 minutes is nearly here. We're in a transition phase. Use the technology early and smart, but understand the trade-offs. Battery architecture remains key. Multi-cell setups allow higher charging currents, reduce stress on each cell, and manage heat efficiently. The challenge lies in complexity and cost. High wattage chargers are equally crucial. To charge a 4000 to 5000 mAh battery in 10 minutes, 240 watts or more is needed, and some upcoming tech claims 300 to 320 watts. Today, many flagships hit 100 to 125 watts, still delivering 0 to full charge in 20 to 30 minutes. The leap from 30 minutes to 10 is not linear. Heat, chemistry, and durability become far bigger constraints. Durability and safety are important. Ultra-fast charging generates heat, which can shorten battery life if not managed. Good engineering mitigates most risks, but using the correct charger and cable remains essential. High temperature, heavy gaming, or charging in hot environments may slow speeds. The behavioral shift is equally significant. The overnight plug-in habit may fade. Instead, people will plug in for 5 minutes before a meeting, top up during coffee, or charge while grabbing a snack. Power banks may evolve to focus on ultra-fast bursts rather than hours of backup. Phone design may shift away from brute battery capacity and more toward efficient power draw, optimized by AI, screen tech, and connectivity improvements. Charging stations in cafes and airports might evolve to support high wattage charging safely. Wireless charging is still behind wired speeds, limited today to 15 to 60 watts. Rumors suggest wireless 100 watts or more is coming, but a 10-minute wireless full charge isn't mainstream yet. For now, wired ultra-fast charging remains the frontier. If you're shopping in 2025, look for phones supporting 120 watts or more. This will usually give you 0 to 100% in around 30 minutes. Check the included charger and cable, because ultra-fast speeds often require proprietary hardware. Battery capacity still matters. Very large batteries may take longer, even at high watts. Manage expectations. 10-minute full charge may be experimental, limited by region, or dependent on ideal conditions. Battery health features, like slow overnight charging or thermal control, help preserve longevity. The next leap could be 300 to 320 watts in consumer phones, potentially delivering sub-10-minute full charge. Realme's demonstration proves the physics is possible, and companies like Xiaomi are working on similar high-watt technologies. Wireless fast charging will catch up eventually, but for now, wired remains the ultra-fast standard. Yes, the 10-minute phone is very close. Lab demos show 4 to 5 minutes, but for most users today, high-end phones still charge fully in 20 to 30 minutes. Even so, these speeds are remarkable compared to just a few years ago, and the revolution is unfolding. Next time your battery hits 10% and you hesitate, remember, recharge anxiety may soon be a thing of the past. Plug in for a coffee break and walk away with a full battery. It changes how we travel, use phones, and even the role of power banks. Mobile device architecture itself may evolve. The age of ultra-fast charging is here. It's not fully universal yet, but it's accelerating. When your next phone tops up in 10 minutes or less, you'll look back and wonder how you ever waited an hour.